What's going on? Happy Sabbath Eve. I want to let everybody know that if you are an employee at the workplace and you have, everybody that's against you, they don't like you because you're not like them. You're not like them. Meaning that you are a person of zero tolerance. You're not for the shenanigan. You're not about the drama, and you're not a gossiper. These people sometimes try to involve you with conversation just so you can lower your guards and to weaken yourself to be like them. But once you show them, you may talk a little bit or whatever, but you get back into your strength. You get back into your mode. They don't like it. They get back quiet and they looking like, man, that didn't work. And then they go off and gossip and talk about you and pull and pout and try to find fault and all this nonsense in your work ethics. Look, do your job. The whole work atmosphere, the whole shift could be your enemy. Who cares? You have to understand something. When we depend on God to fight our battles, and physically it don't look like it at the time, that does not mean that God has left us. That does not mean that God has forsaken us. That does not mean that we have been defeated. We are still there. We are still motivated to do the right thing. We are still stronghold in the atmosphere. Let me tell y'all something. When people don't like you and you've done nothing wrong to them, take it as a good thing. That's their problem. It's their burden. When you are angry, when you are mad, when you are jealous, when you envy someone, that's a lot of burden that you are carrying. Like, seriously, y'all, it's a lot of weight that you are carrying with this type of feeling about people. That's the reason why when these type of people irritate me and I be angry, I go and pray and I learn to let go by doing hobbies and thinking about trips. My little own little fun time moments. And I feel good. I feel better after I've prayed first. And I feel like a load has been lifted because I'm not angry. Now, and I'm talking about with reason. These people are angry for no reason. They choose to be angry. Huh? They choose to be angry. No one is bothering them. They're bothering themselves. So I'm saying when you are at work and you have everybody against you, the boss, the security, the janitor, your co-workers, all these people, clients or whatever, when everybody seems to be against you, that does not mean that you are a wrong person. That does not mean that you've done something wrong. If you know you didn't do nothing wrong is what I'm saying. But if you know you're doing something wrong at the workplace, that's a different thing. And to be honest with you, even if an employee is doing something wrong, they probably won't even have that much hate towards them with everybody else. I'm keeping it 100. But for the most, if you have all these people who despise you for no reason, more than likely, maybe one or two people have started a smear campaign and influenced everybody to perceive you the way they want to perceive you, the way they want them to perceive you. And these are weak-minded, validating seekers who are willing to join, who willing to jump on a bandwagon and be mad just to please them. You see what I'm saying? So don't give up hope. Don't change your job because people don't like you. People don't like you because they jealous. That's all that is. The Pharisees, the Sadducees, the scribes, they were all, especially the Pharisees, they were jealous. They was hard. They went hard towards Jesus. They went hard. They were, they despised Jesus. They were jealous. They were jealous because everybody was talking about Jesus. Jesus was helping people. Jesus was helping people who they didn't want to help. Jesus was helping those who they despised, who they wanted to kill, who they wanted to imprison. They looked at Jesus like, why you helping that person? You see what I'm saying? But they never understood why Jesus was who he is and who he still is today. So when people don't understand you, they tend to misuse your presence. They tend to be ungrateful with your blessings, with your kindness. They even envy that. They envy the fact that you are a kind person with hidden talents. They are jealous. They don't want anyone else to have a touch of your blessings, a touch of your kindness. And that's why they create flying monkeys. They don't want anyone else. I've talked to people and others who was mad at me or despised me because they was jealous and envied me. They would go to the person who I was just talking to and go on the cut and start whispering. And when they start whispering to the person who I was just talking to, the weak-minded, manipulated person come back and look at me and roll their ass, and then that'll be the end of discussion. I don't go to that person and ask them what some dodo who hate me told them. No, I don't. It's obviously whatever they told them, they decided to make up their mind and had this grudge towards me all of a sudden. I ain't did nothing to them. But they decided to have a grudge towards me because of what someone just told them or said to them. But overall, people, it's just jealousy. Now, let's move forward. People who are easily manipulated to have a grudge on you, who choose to be mad at you on account of what somebody said about you, these people are a blessing in disguise. Meaning, even though you were cahoosing with these people, and then they decided to not have any dealings with you on what someone else just told them, which you done nothing. If they were true people all along, they would come to you and ask you this and that and the other. If they were true people, they probably wouldn't even listen to the shenanigan. I've had plenty of people who've done that to me. People who were mad at others or was jealous at others, they would come to me and give me a whole earload of shenanigan to get me to stop cahoosing with a particular person. And they would get mad at me and start a smear campaign because I stood strong. I'm a stronghold person. I'm a zero tolerant person. I keep it 100 day and night. So I tell them, look, I ain't got nothing to do with whatever you and Timmy got going on. Timmy ain't done nothing to me. You understand what I'm saying? So whatever's carrying on, that's between you and him. He done nothing to me. If it's a horrible rumor, I will go to Timmy and let Timmy know what somebody might have said. I don't know if it's true or whatnot, but I can't withdraw from Timmy because of what somebody talking about. We're talking about gossipers, rumors. These are sinful acts. We cannot do that. To be aware is to be alive, I get it. But you have to be careful. If these people have not done anything to you, if you don't get a real true news about someone, you can't just still treat this person with contempt on what somebody else is talking about. It depends on the circumstances. Now, pause. If we got someone like the Graham Sleeper, I don't know if you all heard about this nut years ago who raped and killed women in the 80s in I think it was South Central LA back in the 80s, and he had been doing this for decades. And in the years of 2000, I think 7 or something like that, that's when he got caught due to DNA and forensics. But he had been doing this for a long time and no one knew. They say he was a happy-go-lucky neighbor and everything. They couldn't believe it if somebody told them. Huh? Now, see, how would I know if that's what Timmy, if somebody say, man, look, Timmy did this and did that. You need to leave Timmy alone. What would I do? How can I don't have proof that Timmy did that or Timmy is doing that. I don't know. I I may have, if I really care to get off into this type of rumor, then I would have to go to God. I would have to go to God and pray on it. And then I would, if I'm cool with Timmy, I would go to Timmy and let Timmy know what's being said about him. What I'm saying is, I can't just Timmy this and Timmy that, and then just treat Timmy with contempt because of what somebody is saying. That's all I'm saying, people. I can't treat I shouldn't treat Timmy or Delilah bad because of what somebody is saying about them. I don't have proof that these people have done this or are doing this, is what I'm saying. If you are concerned, which you have a right to be, then go do some investigation, go pray on it, maybe even bring it up to them, and then go from there. That was a real deep example. But what I'm saying is, people, you have to be careful, because if someone is lying, pulling defamation about someone, and you decide to treat them with contempt on an account of what somebody else is saying about them, and it may be lies, you can get caught up in this shenanigan. You could lose your blessings. And you will end up reaping what you sow. Yes, you may not be the person spreading the rumors. You may not be the person who is starting a smear campaign, but you are still could be condemned because you are treating someone with contempt. That's a sin. When you treat someone with contempt, with contemptuous ways, when you treat someone bad and they done nothing to you, and you're just because of what somebody is saying or how you not decide to perceive them, that's a sin. And that person later will end up with a high chance of heaping burning coals over your head as well. I've experienced all of that. Remember, y'all, I'm also teaching from experience. When you treat people wrong because you envy them, it's going to come back on you. Unless otherwise, when someone has done something and we got the news and it is proof, that's different. But even with that, just fall back. Don't treat the person bad. Just fall back and just stay away from them. You have to be careful. It's a tricky lifestyle living for God in the satanic world. It's a very tricky lifestyle, people. We tend to do what we think is best for us, but it may not be best for God, and we can hurt ourselves. So back at the workplace, when you are working and everybody despises you, everybody hates you, your boss, your co-workers, the maintenance guys, all them, when they all hate you and you've done nothing wrong, that is a good thing. Always take it as a good thing. I'm telling you, you are there to work, and don't become a slacker, because that's more of a reason for them to we really hate her now because she's a slacker, but they slackers too. You see what I'm saying? So it's just more of a reason for somebody to say why they don't like you. But if you continue on doing your job and get better at it, man, get better at it. Don't slow down. Don't become a slacker. I ain't doing this much and nobody like me and they not paying attention to me. No, that's how they think. That's what they come to work for. That's why they slackers. These people don't want to work. They rather come and hate on you and look at you and talk about you. But when it comes time for them to perform after you've left, then they get panicky and then, because their energy is towards you. If they take the energy and vice versa and just put it towards their work ethics and stop seeking validation, just keep a one-track mind and just know that they're there to help the company. Look, if you go fill out an application, they ask all these questions about why you want the job, why are you here, why you think this position is best for you. Everybody should keep it 100 and just say, I'm just here to get out the house. I'm just here to have a gossip party. I'm just here just to start a gossip campaign. I'm here, but I'm hoping that someone is not here of strength. Yeah, I'm a slacker, but I'm just here just to work. I'm not gonna do all my best. I'm not going to work hard. I just want to do enough and get my money and get a raise on top of that. Yeah, matter of fact, are we getting a raise as soon as we get in here? You see what I'm saying? People just want to do little and get more back. People want to hate on those who's putting in more work and think that they should be removed because they making everybody else look bad and we don't like this person. I think we should all come together and sign a petition to get him or her removed because they taking all the attention and we come here to get the attention. You got managers who like sycophants, meaning they like people to suck up to them, but they got the wrong people sucking up to them because you can't depend on the person who's sucking up to you. Huh? But you only do it in front of the person who you don't like to try to make the person who you don't like feel like something, which is a dodo motive. It's stupid because the person of stronghold is there to get the job done. Go on. When you are at work, you are there to work, not to make Delilah, Pookie, Ray, Mr. Thomas, and all them. You are not there to please them. People are not understanding that you are there to just work. If your boss have that same type of mind frame and see you as a good worker, that's more of a reason for them to favor you. You see what I'm saying? They were like, oh yeah, KK, yup, she's a good worker. Yup, I'm going to see if she can get promoted or whatever. I'm going to see if she can get a raise. But the manager have to have that same track of mind. The manager, the supervisor, your coworkers, they have to have that same track of, they have to have that maturity level of business. And because good quality managers and leaders, they seek good quality employees. People who are not there seeking emotional racket. They're not there for pity party. They're not there to soothe their emotion. They're not there seeking validation. They're not a pooty patter. They're not there on egoistic terms. They're not childlike minded, even though these are leaders. They're not there to start a gossip campaign. When you have leaders who are about that, they would get jealous of the true workers who are working with all enthusiasm. I keep trying to tell y'all, it starts from the head on down to the tail. When you got a good leader and you got a slacker, they do what they supposed to do with the slacker and get rid of them. They replace the slacker with a good employee. Come on. You have to understand, this is the reason why we have toxic workplace environment. The leaders are weak-minded, childlike, egoistic, low self-esteem people. That's why they jealous easy towards good workers who are not about the shenanigan, who don't want to be part of their cliques. When someone who are of stronghold don't want to be part of the shenanigan, it makes them feel even more little. It makes them feel even more, well, hold on. He or she don't want to be part of us. We are this and that and the other. I'm the leader. You know what I could do to her job, her hours, and who she thinks she is or who he think he is don't want to be part of the clique. Well, we're going to get them removed. You know what? I'm going to make them feel some type of way by having meetings behind their back on the days they're not here. Maybe they'll come to their senses and just quit. You see what I'm saying? But let it be a stronghold manager who like good workers. They'll be like, KK, let me holler at you. Steven, let me holler at you. Samantha Jackson, let me holler at you. Come here. Yeah, you know what? How about you this and that and the other? You want more hours? I got you. Woo out the barrel. So I need you and Stephen P to go over here and this and that and the other. And y'all, and I'm going to give you a raise. You know, yeah, it is. Y'all, dedication. I like that in you. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's going to help the company grow. See, if one person is carrying weight around the workplace with toxic leaders, and the atmosphere is just negative, that one person is going to continue to get that hidden blessing. They're going to get hated continuously, but that's not growing the company. God is using that person in that chess game to strengthen that person, because guess what? If everybody else is not willing to cut out the shenanigan and get like this good employee and develop good skills and take that negativity engine the hell with it, if they're not willing to change, yes, the leaders too, if they're not willing to change, and God is seeing this person keep moving and stuff, God gonna remove that person. God is going to remove that person, send that person to a better place or to another place where they're needed. Huh? They're going to send you to another place where you are needed. And everybody else is going to crumble. Why? Because you have been picked up and put someplace else, while everybody else is walking and bumping it towards each other like chickens with their head cut off. Like, seriously, this takes time because God is working on you. God want to see if you're going to continue on or either give up. God is looking for stronghold children so he can get us prepared for the kingdom. Because remember, in the kingdom, as the first resurrection, we're going to put Satan away. We cannot do that if we can't stand strong. Shalom.